Hello everyone, how are you all? I would like to welcome you all to the second live video streaming on my YouTube channel, and this is video number 2 on Node.js. All right. So, yesterday in video number 1, we started a project on Node.js, right? Um, and today we will be doing, we'll be learning something new in this video. We will be learning about routing EJS and views in Node.js. All right, so we will be learning these things in today's video. So if you have not watched yesterday's video, then please go watch it, because to understand the video too, it is very important to watch the video one as well. I have put in the link of yesterday's video, which is video 1, in the description box below. So you can go to the description box and watch the video first as well. All right. So uh, in this video, we will be seeing about views and EJS in Node.js, and we will also see routing and how it is done in Node.js. Okay, so let's do a quick recall of what we did yesterday. All right. So what we did was we did okay, let's see that thing as well. Okay, so what we did yesterday was, okay, let's find that slide. Okay, now, okay, so yesterday what we did in video 1 was we uh, learned about what Node.js is. We learned about basic difference between Node.js and JS, and also we did a server setup, right? And we also learned about NVM and NPM too. And after this, we did installation of Node.js, and we started a project on Node.js, right? So that is what that is what we did in yesterday's video, in video number 1, right? So we will be continuing it today itself, and also we will know about the today's topics. Okay, so we will learn all these topics as well, and we will do all these things in the yesterday's project itself. Okay, so in overall, what I mean is that we will learn about these topics as well, by implementing them in the yesterday's project. Okay, by implementing them in the project which we started yesterday. All right, so it is very important to watch the video first uh, before watching video 2. Okay, all right, so let's directly jump into the topic of today. So it is, what is views and EJS? Okay, so what comes in your head when you hear the word views? Okay, I think when you hear this word views, then obviously I think some of the words like, scene, visual have started coming into your head, right? Okay, view also means the same. Uh, in the case of your projects, like Node.js projects, or in the case of developing web applications like this, views means user interface. Okay, nothing but views means user interface. In this Node.js project itself, views means user interface. That's it. Whatsoever things that you would like to show to your users will come under views. So views means nothing but user interface. Then what is EJS now? Okay, so EJS also means user interface itself. Okay, but the thing is that whatsoever things that you want to display, or whatever the content that you want to display in your web application, in your, which you have developed using Node.js, means whatever the content that you want to display in your Node.js project will all be EJS files. Means the content that you display on the user interface is nothing but a EJS file. Okay, but in other cases, other scenarios, we displayed, or we, for displaying user interface or for displaying a certain content, we use .html files, right? But in the case of Node.js, to display the content, right, to display the user interface, what files we use? We use .ejs files. Okay, so EJS and views both are user interface. Okay, so .ejs means, why I'm saying .ejs, because .ejs is an extension. Okay, so basically whatsoever the web pages will be inside your Node.js project will all be uh, EGS file. So if there is a home page in your Node.js project, then we will be calling that home page as home.egs file. If there is about page in your Node.js project, we will be calling that about page as about.egs file. Okay, so means all the pages, all the contents that you want to display in your Node.js project are all EGS files. Okay. So both views and EGS, both are user interface, but why I'm keeping these things separately? You may be thinking that right now. Then you are wrong. I'm not keeping views and EGS separately. But the thing is that how we will implement this in the Node.js project is that views and EGS, both of them are user interface. Okay, so what we will do is that we will create a folder called views, and inside the folder called views we will include all the EGS files. Okay, we'll include all the EGS files inside the views folder. So that's it. It is as simple as that. Okay, so don't get confused when you hear words like views and EGS in Node.js. EGS means all the pages that you want to display in your Node.js project, and views means a folder which keeps all these EGS files. All right, so that is it. Okay, now I hope you are clear about views and EGS. Now let's learn about routing and how it is done in a Node.js. Okay, so firstly, let's know what is routing. If you see, then routing is something that we have practically implemented for countless of times, because routing means when you search for something on browser, by typing a URL, or by writing something, then you will be routed to a certain web page or to a certain website. All right, when you search for something, then results shows up upon your browser, right? And you will go into a specific website in order to see the details, right? In order to know more about what you have just searched, right? So routing means nothing but searching for something in on the browser, and you will be routed, or you will be then directed towards the towards a list of websites, and from there you will you will choose one website, and you will go into that, and you will just read whatever you want to read in that website. Okay, so let's see this thing very in a practical manner. All right, so let's open a Google Chrome, right? And here what routing exactly means is that if I search for what is routing here in web application. Okay, so I'm searching what is routing in web application, so I hit the enter. Then see, it's such a long URL it has created, right? So basically it has given me this result, right? And means I'm routed, I'm now directed to this page where I have a lot of a list of websites containing information about what is routing and all these things, right? So now from here I can go into a specific website, right, by clicking the link. Now when I clicked that link, then I was routed inside this page, right? So this is my URL, this is my route. So routing is nothing but when you search for something in the search bar, and you will be routed towards a certain web page, so that is routing. Okay, so see here, this is my URL, and or say this is my route. So this route has brought me into this page where I can learn about routing and all. So routing is nothing but when you search for something on the search bar, like this, and when you hit enter, right, then you will be directed to a certain page. So that is not actually a certain page, but you will be directed to a certain place where there is a bunch of websites. So that is routing. And if you want to go into a specific site, then just click the link, and you will be inside that link the next second. Okay, so that is routing. Okay. All right, so we will see this thing practically in our Node.js project itself, okay, which we started yesterday. All right, so now let's do these things practically. Okay, so let's do the views and EJS and all these routing things practically on our Node.js project, which we started yesterday. All right, so So this is my yesterday's nodejs project. Sorry, this is not the one. um, okay, I'll open my yesterday's nodejs project. All right, my nodejs project. Okay, this is the one. Oh, all right. Okay. So yesterday, up to which part we did? We did up to. Okay, so let's see that itself. Let's see that right now itself. Okay. Uh, okay. So yesterday we did server setup, and we also hosted our application in the localhost server, right? So let's run this once again, and let's see the output that we generated yesterday from our project. Okay, so now the output is server is running. So let's go to the browser, and like yesterday, let's search for localhost 3000 slash. Okay, so successfully hosted my nodejs application on the browser. So yesterday up to this part we did, right? So localhost is the server that will serve our nodejs application or nodejs project, and 3000 is the port number that we have given to our uh, application around Node.js projects. All right, so today we'll be doing a little bit different. We will do views and EJS and routing today. All right, so for that, as I said earlier, in order to practically implement views and everything, we need to create a folder called views. Okay, firstly you create a folder called views. All right, and inside views you will be keeping all the EJS files. Okay, so if you see, then app.js code, right? Yesterday we wrote this lines of code, right? So if so what does this code means? App.get slash request response dot send successfully hosted my nodejs application and browser. Okay, what does it means? That if somebody request for slash path on your browser, then it should respond with this message. Okay, so now today we are going to do a different thing. Okay, um, we are going to do this thing. If somebody, okay, request for not actually slash path, but if somebody request for slash home, then we should route the user towards the uh, home page, right? So today we will make home page and about page, and we will route the users to the home page and about page whenever he searches for slash home or slash about in the URL section. Okay, so okay, the our so we'll have the same code like the above, right? So if the user searches for home, then okay, so I'll just write this at first, then I will explain. Request response, it's an arrow function, right? The way you are writing all these things, it's known as arrow function. Okay, you can search about this. Okay, so what would, okay, when user searches for slash home, okay, I'll show you practically. When user searches for a localhost 3000 slash home, then we should route the user towards the home page, right? But right now we cannot route the user, or we cannot find the home page because we have not made that page right now. So if we search for something like this slash home, localhost 3000 slash home, then we should be able to find the home page. And if the user searches for localhost 3000 slash about, then we should be able to open the about page here. So that is what we are going to do today, and this is what is known as routing. If user will search for slash about page, then he should be routed towards the about page. So that is what routing means. Okay, so response dot render. Okay, so home.ejs, home does ejs. All right, if user searches for slash home path, okay, then he should be routed towards the home.ejs page. Okay, so we declare, we mentioned here that home.egs file, but we have not yet made home.egs file. Okay, so let's make home.egs page or home.egs file inside the view folder. Okay, so I was saying that, home.egs is a, page which will be displayed on the web page, sorry, on your web application. Okay, so yes, egs file is nothing but a web page. Okay, so we are right now making a home.egs page. All right, so inside views, just you make a new file known as home.egs. Okay, and here what we are going to do is that we are going to just we'll just simply display here hi. Okay, let's h1. Hi, I'm from home.egs file, or let's say uh, hi, you are now routed to, let's write it in this way. Okay, you are now routed towards home.egs page. All right, okay, control s. Now let's see what will be the output. Okay, so what we have done till this time is that we specified that if a user searches for /home, then he should be uh, routed towards the home.egs page. Okay, and we have mentioned that home.egs page will display this particular heading. Okay, that you are now routed towards home.egs page. Okay, so let's quickly save these changes and run our application once again. All right, um, server is running now. Let's search for localhost 3000 slash home. Cannot find module EJS. You require a stack. Okay, so we have got an error. I think we are missing something. Okay, give me 2-3 seconds. Okay, I'll fix this. Okay, let's see the another code. Okay. Create yes, I think I've done the same here also. Okay, I think I'm also missing some package. Let's see. Okay, give me 2-3 seconds more. All right. Express. Oh, we are missing this package in our project. Okay, in order to make EGS files, EGS pages, we need to have EGS package also. Okay. Oh, I just missed this part. Okay. Okay. Why we are getting this error message is that we don't have it is saying that cannot find module EGS. In order to make EGS pages in our project also, we need to have package called EGS. Then only we can make EGS pages and run it. Okay, so let's firstly install EGS package. Okay, in our project. All right. um, okay, so control C. Now in order to install the EGS, okay, like the way we installed Express in the previous video, like npm install Express, we did in this way now, when in order to install Express. So similarly, in order to install the EGS also, we are going to do the same. Npm install EGS means from the place called npm we are installing EGS. Okay, Okay, I just missed this part. Okay, sorry for that, guys. Um, okay, so now if you see inside the package.json file, then EJS has been added. Okay, EGS means okay. So EGS, its version is written here, right? So now, hopefully, I think I should be able to run this home.egs page. Okay. So let's check this once again. I hope we don't get any error now. Okay. So let's reload this once again. Oh my God! See, now we have become very successful to route ourselves inside the home page. Okay. All right. So now, similarly, the way we have made the home page, in the same way we can make the about page itself. Just you repeat the same process. Okay. Now you okay, firstly, make a view called. It's a better practice if you make all the views that you need in your project at first before specifying, all these things, this request response things. If you make all the views at first, means what are the pages that you are going to typically going to need in your application. Firstly, you specify those pages, right? So I think that's a good practice. So firstly, we will make here about page. Okay, about page, and then only we will write the code in order to route, how to route ourselves inside the about page and all. Okay, so about dot egs. Okay, so about dot egs. So we have successfully made about dot egs file. Okay, so it's a page, nothing but a page. All right. H1. Now, hi, you are now routed towards, you are routed into about that page, about that egs page. Okay, just you simply write this one. All right. Now, okay, we have made the egs page for about egs page, right? But now, inside the app.js, we need to specify that if, okay, if user searches for something like this slash about, then we will be routing him to the about page, right? So just write the code, the same code that you written before. Request commanded request response. Okay, then response dot render about dot egs. All right. See, this particular code that we learned today, this is the new thing that we learned today. Okay, don't forget this, that if my user uh, searches for slash home path, then he should be routed towards home.egs page, and if he searches for slash about, then he should be routed towards about.egs page. Okay. All right, so let's run our um project. Okay, so server is running. Let's go here. Okay, so now instead of searching slash home, we will search slash about. Okay, and see what will be the output. Okay, so if you see, then hi, you are now routed into about.egs page. So now we are inside about.egs page. So if we want to go to home page, then just write slash home, hit enter, and you will see the message, you are now routed towards home.egs page. All right, so you are now inside home page, before you were inside about page. So if we just request for the slash path, then this message which we specified yesterday appears, right? So yeah, that's all about views and EJS and routing, guys. I hope you have become clear about what EJS means in Node.js, how routing is done in EJS. Okay, so this is a very small piece of code, a very easy piece of code which is used for routing in Node.js. All right. And um, And yeah, so that's all for today, guys. And tomorrow we will be doing something more. Tomorrow itself I will tell you what we will do in the tomorrow's video. And also, if you need code of this project, I have pushed my all this code inside GitHub. So I have a GitHub account, and so whatsoever the changes that I have just made right now, I will push into the my Git repo. Okay, my Git repository. Firstly, let's okay. So I will give me a few seconds. Okay, I will just push all these changes into my Git repo. What are these things? Oh my god, 264 changes. Okay, so first commit. So my GitHub account, I'll show you. Okay, so this is basically the link. Okay, a link towards my GitHub repository. All right, so my nodejs project, inside my GitHub account also you can find my nodejs project, a repository called my nodejs project. So inside this repository you will see all the codes that will I will write uh, in these videos. Okay, so don't worry, you will find the code here in this repository itself. I will put the link of this repo inside the description box of my YouTube videos, don't worry. All right, so yeah, so this is my GitHub repository for this project that we are doing. Okay, so that's all, guys, for today. Now I would like to pause my video. I hope you became clear about the things that we studied today, about views and ages and everything. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for staying up with me till this time. Thank you, everyone, and please don't forget to like my video and share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.